What's going on? Welcome to Totally Blitz Podcast. We're about to recap UFC Louisville Fight Night Cannoneer versus Evolve. It all went down this Saturday. It was kind of crazy, but as always, we'll get into it. Go down and like and subscribe. Comment what you thought. If you cashed in, you lost, let us know. I'm Paul, pick 'em, win 'em, and I'm joined with.
You already know, man. It's your boy, Kev, Water Boy, a.k.a. the Dom P.Y.E. Always the realest on your screen.
Yo, it's your boy, comedian Romeo Mack, host of the comedy commentary MMA show, going live every Saturday covering these fights. What's good, y'all?
And boy, we had a time on the live stream this weekend.
It was so funny. It was hilarious.
So Jerry Kennedy's new name is Scary Man because of your dog, so until further notice, his name is Scary Man.
Scary Man. And he wants the rematch, too. I know Evolve was scared.
I bet he wants that rematch, bro. After some of the shit. I love Herzog, but after that last Saturday, he's kind of on the shit list.
Yeah, he definitely dropped a couple of tiers on the ref rankings.
If I'm not mistaken, that
he
was
twice.
It was Jeff Herzog.
He did, yeah. I was just saying Herzog. Didn't he jump in on someone?
Yeah,
someone else too early.
I feel like he did like an opposite of Herb D. You know, when Herb niggas talk shit about Herb D, he just live over.
Yeah, it's getting a little too much.
So somebody must have said something to Herzog. He's like, "Oh, all right, you want me to finish? You want me to stop?"
Before the fight started, it was like, "Better not see no Herb. I better not see no Herb D shit out there tonight." Herzog. All right, Dana.
All right, all right.
Oh no, but. Yeah, no, but overall, how do y'all feel? Because I wasn't on the live, so I didn't get to see the same amount of lit as y'all. To me, when I don't get to watch it with a group, it's almost like it's not the same. It don't hit the same. It's almost like seeing the results on the ESPN, but it don't really translate to what it was. I mean, to me, it was a decent card. How was it on the lives aspect?
Great. Granted, I only jumped in for the main because I had my daughter. We was at the pool, so I only caught the main card. But from there, I mean, what? Only one went to decision, all finishes. Like, man, these fights were fucking great.
Nah, that shit was lit. It's funny. I watched the first fight. I wouldn't say I watched the whole prelims and all that, but I definitely watched the first fight, and I didn't even know about the whole first Indian woman to be fighting in the UFC. So I was ecstatic. I'm watching this fight. It was a pretty good fight to start the fucking card. I'm watching this with the sound on, no music type shit. So I'm really tuned in. So I enjoyed the card. I liked it. I think if Dana White went up there and started talking about some sold out event, that'd be cap. Because we could see the seats.
Yeah, that shit was not sold out.
You can see the empty seats.
It was lit. It was lit. Don't get me wrong. It was jumping. It was packed, but it was not sold out.
But I'll maybe say an unpopular opinion, but finish wise, it definitely was better than last card.
And for a crowd that wasn't sold out, they were loud as fuck.
Facts.
I'm trying to find. I think Dana White tweeted it. So I gotta go to his account real quick.
But yeah, I enjoyed the card. I think my favorite moment from the card.
I don't want to. I'm just the messenger here. UFC Louisville set the record for highest grossing UFC fight night of all time. The KFC Center did 19,578 in attendance, highest grossing UFC fight night of all time. The gate was 2.5 million.
It doesn't say sold out.
No, it wasn't sold out, but 19,000 signed up for 578 solid number.
I said, it was packed.
Yeah.
It was packed.
I was going to say, I don't know. I saw a bunch of empty seats. Maybe it's because I was watching it early.
Early. By the main card, it had filled up, but
most 9,000 is how many people was in Miami, and the gate for Miami was like 11.5.
And most of the people in the comments, I mean, I was reading, most of the comments is saying, "Don't care, fire Herzog."
Oh man, they tripping. Herzog's a great ref.
They were out of there, Paul. When I tell you, they were out of there, because that's another reason why we was talking shit. because we was like, when he was doing his interview, there was nobody in that bitch.
Yeah,
like,
they were walking the fuck out. I was like, damn, they got to their cars fast.
Bro, every comment, I swear to God, that was the number one comment. It said Herzog ruined it, sadly. Next one, shut up and fire Jason Herzog. Next one, fire that referee, Uncle Dana. The next one, worst stoppage 2024. That's literally an overwhelming opinion. Herzog is ass on the line.
But, oh man, where do y'all want to start at, dude? Can we cover my first?
You watched it from some of the prelims. Did you get to catch the first KO in 19 fights or whatever?
I definitely saw that, but that first fight was fine. Like with the Indian girl and with the Indian woman and who she fought, they were duking it out. It was a close fight.
There's a couple split decisions. That one was another one, right?
And then, like, you know me, I'd be like half asleep when I'd be watching the prelims and shit. That's why I've never claimed to watch it. Right? I'd be on and like I'd be in and out, but I definitely don't watch the whole fights. But I woke up to I was like kind of awake for the Prate shit, and the next thing you know, Brett hit him with the knee in the stomach, and bro died. Like this shit looked like something out of Dragon Ball Z. Like I'm talking about
immediate finish. Like no Jason Herzog needed for that one.
Facts. If he had threw up in the octagon, I would have been like, "Hey, bro, I understand." That shit looked painful. Like if Brett did one less crunch for this camp, it would have been all over. It would have been all.
He was going crunching.
Shit. Then is Prates, Parazzi's, whatever you say his name, he got the finish. First one in like I think it was 19 fights. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, they said the first one. It was the first one in 3 weeks because you gotta remember there was a break after before the Islam fight. So it's been a minute since there was a KO.
Oh, that's how they get away with it when they say with 3 weeks.
Mm.
Then we had the fight that kind of caught my attention was when Miguel Baeza, who was a slight solid favorite, like minus 250, something I know a lot of people probably put on their parlay. And then he got absolutely 30-25 in a 3 round. It's nutty.
In a 3 round.
Yeah, only 3 rounds. Not only that, but the total strikes 331 to 394. That's an insane hit rate compared to 22.
300 hits is crazy. He didn't go
11 minutes of control time, 5 of 6 on takedowns. Baeza did try to do some submissions off his back, but that's really all he could do because he would fail and then get put right back into place and get whomped on some more. But it was just a long, old school ass whooping that you haven't seen. It was like one that was like, your little brother, he starts getting out of it, like, bitch, get back over here. All right, now back to fucking what I was doing.
I missed it. I would have loved to see it.
I know, but I just know there's probably a lot of people that have Baeza on a parlay and just watch their parlay literally just like get decimated for 15 whole minutes.
No, that shit is crazy.
Then we gotta move into the main. You jump right into the main card like Zach Reese. Off rip.
Let me tell you, me and my partner, because we wasn't familiar with these two. You feel me? Me and my partner, we just knew Marquez was. We was like, this a big ass nigga, dog. Like he was big as fuck. He was, you know what I'm saying, in his previews, explosive, submitting niggas, knocking niggas out.
Yeah, he had a little like he wasn't just big. He was like kind of thick. Pause. So he kind of had a little
that's a big motherfucker. You feel me? And then, granted, Zach Reese in his highlights, he was knocking niggas out too and shit. But we was like, he better hope he don't get his motherfucking hands on him. And he must have heard us because Zach Reese came out. It wasn't just he did like a 2-piece to an uppercut to the head. It was gangster as fuck, dog.
Wait.
And you know how they be showing like the highlights after? They replayed the fight after like 8 times because it was so short.
20-second clip, but they really only exchanged for probably 10, 12 seconds of that 20.
That uppercut was so fucking clean.
I hope I think he got the bonus, maybe, hopefully.
I think they all got a bonus.
That's true. There wasn't many knockouts for 3 weeks, so
performance of the night.
All right, yeah. I would say deserved it because that was a mean, nasty combo.
Yeah, the next 3 fights, they got bonuses.
Yeah, nice. And this is maybe, I don't know where, like, this is one of the nastiest KOs.
Hold on.
Oh, my God.
One more thing about Marquez fight. Because we noticed this later on in every other fight. Because Marquez came out like, oh, he was like walking around the cage and shit, and the other dude was just standing still. Everyone who walked around the cage lost.
That was a loser trick.
Yeah, before the referee announced them, and they're like, they lost.
For all bettors, next time they in the KFC center, you see somebody running around,
like a chicken with his head.
Fade them immediately. Fade the circle.
And then potential KO of the year, Bruno Fiera. Spinning back elbow on the fucking dime. This fucking dead body in front of you.
Romeo, what you called it?
Oh, spinning back elbow from hell, dog. That nigga fucking fucked him up because he already hit him with one earlier. Okay? But this one, he hit him so hard, the dude just walked off and then he hugged the ref and started talking to the ref. Like, you know how when they be talking to the interviewer after the fight, I was like, yo, he don't know where he at. He can't see. I was like, I know that white flash was flashing. You know when you get hit in the eyes like a flash? I said, I know that flash hurt.
Bro,
I was like a solar flare. Y'all watch Dragon Ball Z? He got hit with a solar flare.
Nah,
I posted that shit on my story, and all the Brazilian homies was lit. Like, I'm talking about in the story song. So yeah, that's what we do. Viva Brazil.
That was a good fight. It's crazy. I thought it lasted longer than one round, but I guess because they was fighting in the beginning a little. But then dude just beat the fuck out of him, dog.
The power difference. When he landed that spinning back elbow earlier, like you said, at that moment it was like a tie. Like at that moment it was kind of like the other guy realized, oh fuck, like I don't want to get hit with another one of those. Let me kind of like change up what I'm doing here because that would kill your average man. And then the second one landed, and then he was like, he didn't even know he got hit with the first one after that one.
Well, this is what death feels like.
He shouldn't have switched it up because he started getting pieced up after that. Because even before the elbow, he was getting pieced the fuck up. He was already looking bad. He was like, then that elbow came. That nigga was just like, yeah. Let me holler at you real quick. Yeah.
What's going on? Who?
He got fucked up.
Then we had Raul Rosas Jr. getting it done. I knew
Maguni
within the distance.
My dog is putting on weight. That boy been putting on some muscle. Yeah.
He been putting on some Mexican supplements.
Okay, and they've been hitting.
This
what
man
can't
never just give another people some.
I'm just saying, these niggas is Imavov was crazy. He didn't look like that against Strickland.
Well, Raul getting the submission finish. I mean, Ricky didn't look bad.
That fight was gangster. Raul came out with the hand. Ricky said, fuck you, and threw a kick immediately to the head.
He said that was rude.
Yeah.
He screamed that bitch too, like from a distance, like an emo singer, like "fuck you," and then, like when I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, he was going ham, and then let's not forget he almost submitted him.
It was a close fight. I know the numbers have like Raul with the control time, Ricky with the damage with the amount of strikes and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It was a close fight. Like I thought it was kind of like whoever could get more into their bag was gonna win. And luckily, Raul to get him.
No, it was close the first round. Yeah, not that second round. Ricky came out. You could tell he was. I was like, he's way more tired.
Raul young.
Everything he had. Nah, Raul's fucking post-fight interview was the best. The boy talking about some, hey man, I need 100 bands to buy my mama a crib. I was like, my dog.
Oh, can I also say this? All that chi wee wee shit, shut that shit up. You know what I'm saying? That shit was corny as fuck. I was like, nigga, this is not Shama. Get your ass out of here.
Hey, and on the live, these motherfuckers were terrible because like I didn't know Romeo had sent me the link. So I was listening to them and they're like, bro, just the whole time it's just, yo, that nigga
ugly.
That nigga ugly, dog.
That nigga ugly. He looked like the Goonie.
He is ugly. That was one thing. That was part of the reason why I didn't like him was his ego. Plus, when I look at him with the way he was talking, I was like, bro, I really hope someone like this fuck hits you.
He got to get some braids or some dreads or something. I would
love to know how his face ended up like that because they showed a picture of him like 2 years ago and he didn't look like that.
He grew up. Sometimes you grow up, that family tree shit start coming out. You know what I'm saying? There's a Negro in his family. It's
He's got
just
a little ass head. Like his muscles get bigger, but his head gets smaller.
maybe that's what he need. Bigger muscle. I don't know. But it's not even
Up. Whatever you got going now ain't working.
grow a beard.
Beards do help.
Wow. Get him a nice little beard.
They can,
One of them Paul beards.
Yeah, we got you, Raul.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got you, Raul. We're gonna get you right.
Yeah, we're gonna get you right. With some cornrows?
I got a barber for you.
Be like Kimbo. He'd be like Mexican Kimbo. He'll be El Limbo.
Help the young bull out. Then we got Dominick Reyes, the old bull, showing he still got a little bit left in the tank. First round knockout. Hit him with one of these. Honestly, someone made a great point. They said the year is 20. Like even though Dominick was kind of getting cooked prior, they're like it's 2024. Dustin Jacoby should never be a -200 favorite. And I was like, damn, if someone would have said that to me prior, I probably would have listened to him. I didn't bet on it, but Dominick Reyes, first round KO.
We all looked at Reyes like you about to get your ass kicked. Ain't nobody knew he was finna do that. We was hoping because he's a nice guy. Yeah, we was like,
can I talk this shit about Dominick? He kind of forced my hand.
He was tremendous in this fight. He was very patient. That's what got him. He's patient and accurate, yo. The other dude was also running around on the cage while he was being announced like a dumbass. He got a drop for it.
Stop running.
Oh yeah. Also, he got caught with a 2-piece to the fence, and then it was like an uppercut and some more overhands.
Yeah.
Face planted to the floor. Got up and complained to the ref. I was like, how you complaining when you was face down, ass up, palms up?
Like legs giving out.
Like your palms was up too. It's not like he was face planting with his hands to the floor. Like, oh shit, his palms were up.
He said that I had it right where I had him. I mean, I had it right where I wanted it.
The art of deception.
When I be knocking niggas out in the boxing game, I like to say like he got knocked into the no-no position.
Did he put him in the no-no?
He got knocked into the no-no. You don't want to get knocked out like that in prison.
Nah, that's facts. But I thought it was funny. I thought the funniest thing about this fight was the community afterwards. Because, now all of a sudden, everybody was screaming, oh, you're about to see the greatest comeback in history. And I'm just like, he's about to go on the run. I'm like, damn, y'all niggas are so wishy-washy. Like, niggas are switched so quick.
Had chicken for him, knowing damn well it's for Cannonier.
I saw that. Bro, the worst was when John Jones cooked him because John Jones was like, bro, imagine, because he was like, everybody knows I won that John Jones fight. And John Jones was like, bro, imagine your claim to fame is losing a fight and then losing all your fights after that.
Yeah.
Damn.
John Jones didn't say, like, look in the mirror and accept the loss already and move on, become a better man. I'll make you a better fighter or something like that.
He did beat John Jones. I remember I watched that fight. I was like, oh shit, John lost. John was running. John turned his back and ran. Like how they said Cannonier did.
But since then, it wasn't just that he was losing. It was like 4 knockouts in a row. Like Ryan Spann, Superman chest punched him in the fucking chin.
Yuri did that. If that was the elbow from hell, Yuri caught him with the elbow from.
It was some bad
Hades or some shit.
So good thing. I mean, karma. I mean, he was on the receiving end of that for a couple of years. Maybe, like they say, greatest run ever. Coming back, he got some built up losses. Now he's gonna do it to people.
But you know how in basketball they say ball don't lie. In MMA or something, they got to come up with a term like that because it'll show. It will show every time.
Give me Alex Pereira versus Dominick Reyes. Book it.
I don't know about that, but then Reyes only lose to like champions.
He lost to Yuri. He lost to John Jones.
Yuri champion. Jan champion. John champion.
Ryan Spann's the only
Ryan Spann, That was it. I mean, he was.
Ryan Spann, you're going like punch for punch, power for power. Ryan Spann ain't a bad one to get knocked out by.
Yeah, Not to mention the knockouts, you know what I'm saying? The two
like,
before
Ryan
that.
got
So,
some fucking strong, like,
yeah. I mean,
and then,
he ain't bring that to the Anthony Smith fight.
nah. Fuck Anthony Smith too. But the next,
Oh, wait, Dominick Reyes versus Anthony Smith. What up?
yeah, actually, that's a good booking right there. Both coming off wins.
Both light skin.
Literally gotta win. Whoever loses that fight is just career over. It's over for the boys. But whoever wins that fight, they in a good spot.
They're both light skin.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Then we have our main event. Jared Cannonier getting knocked out in the 4th round to Nasruddin Imavov. Unfortunately, and what was a close fight. It was a pretty good fight. I wanted to see how y'all had it judged going in there, but 4th round TKO. I don't know if you heard from us already, but we weren't too happy about. I don't think the whole world was happy about the stoppage Jeff Herzog did. But outside of that, because we can't keep harping in on that, how did y'all see the fight? How did y'all have the scorecards going into the closing moments of that 4th round prior to the knockout?
Imavov was. I give the first 2 rounds to Jared, and 3 and what was going to be the rest of 4 to Imavov. Imavov started piecing him up. You could tell Jared, he got a little tired. I even said at some point, I was like, Jared always talk about he fighting for money because he's poor. I was like, he must have got some money because in these last 2 rounds because he stopped fighting like he was broke.
Yeah, I thought like he had broke something or something. I was really expecting somebody to be like, "Oh, I broke my toe," and it was like I was really expecting because like it was a tale of 2 fights. I don't know if Imavov like adjusted, if Imavov figured this shit out, but like I had the same thing. I had it too. Jared was running through him the first 2 rounds, but then once that 3rd round came, Imavov was like, "Yeah, this is mine." And 4th round, it was over. Like if there was a 5th round, there wouldn't have been any. There wouldn't. It would have been the same thing. Like I think the stoppage. Yeah, I think the stoppage sucked for sure, but like I don't think it would have meant anything. I think like 50 seconds later, if him getting pieced up for extra 30 to 50 seconds would have changed the difference in the fight.
I mean, right? The reason the ref stopped it, and I'm not co-signing for this nigga. From the stoppage within that last 15 seconds, Jared got rocked twice.
Facts.
Now I ain't talking about rock like hit good. I'm talking about Bambi legs. First he caught the Bambi legs in the first one, and then the second one he turned around and ran. The only thing that was gangster, once he got enough space, that nigga turned back around and put his fist up. I was like, all right, that's a G. He ain't just run like a bitch.
He's been jumped before. You can tell he's been jumped before.
Right.
No, he lucky he turned back around. The fight was stopped either way, but he lucky he turned back around because it could potentially have been the Deontay Wilder situation where they got you going out.
No, I heard
turned around.
Yeah, that could have happened. But I heard when they stopped it, Jared had the last punch.
For real?
Jared threw the last punch. That's what I heard.
You're probably right. I was kind of so blown away by the stoppage. I didn't give a fuck about everything. I was like, yo, no. You what? Like at first I was like, I'm hoping it's a timeout. Like, hey, you dropped mouthpiece, son. And I'm like, nah, they really just called the fucking fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how
was y'all's live reaction? Because I didn't get to see it. Like, how did y'all like?
I was screaming, "This is bullshit." He was supposed to represent all the black people that lost this because we've been getting our ass kicked.
This is what.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all
seen
that.
This is what's going on. I missed one live, and there's a delegation.
Oh,
yeah, the delegation was the top.
Yo, from Deontay and the rest of the Matchroom niggas. They got their ass whooped, and then some nigga get his ass whooped the other week. I'm telling you, niggas just been getting their ass with this. And I'm like, it's supposed to be Juneteenth. They supposed to have energy right now. I mean, I know we get our energy, in August, but I mean, damn, they were supposed to siphon a little Juneteenth energy.
It was after they gave June to the Pride month. It kind of messed with y'all's flow.
Yeah, and we all know all French people. They're part of the. They're part of the bent wrist brigade wearing their beret.
That's just funny. But the worst part for me, my reaction was just like Mark Herzog. That's not like you. I expect better. Like I'm over here just mad, not at the stoppage. I'm mad at the exact ref. I'm like, I could expect this from some random motherfucker I don't know who it is. But like You're Mark Herzog. Like, you 20 years deep in this shit. You got to do better, Brody.
I could expect this from what's that dude's name? It's not Keith Peterson. It's the fucking other one. He kind of looks like he could be Dustin Poirier's older brother. Fuck, what's his name? I know I had it written down.
He's the younger kind of
Mike Goddard. Mike Goddard.
The swole one.
Yeah, don't he kind of look like he could be related to?
Yeah,
No. You talking about the swole dude with the tall? You talking about the tall fucking gnome or fucking what's Snow White have? The dwarf
mustache, not mustache
yeah,
or beard. Or...
Yeah, Mike Goddard. He got the little part, little hair going.
Yeah.
Look like he, you know what I'm saying?
Swole. He's legit tall and swole.
Check this out. Oh,
you can see him. The one that did this.
Yeah, because check it. Listen, he stopped the Izzy fight early. Even though Izzy was against Fensky and Rock, he should have let Izzy get rocked a little bit more. Okay. He stopped that one early. He stopped the Aljo fight early. Aljo did get hit, and he was getting hammer-fisted, but Aljo was still there.
Yeah. He's notorious.
In the PFL France, that Cedric Ndumbe fight, when Ndumbe had a piece of glass in his foot, and he told the ref, he was like, hold on, I got some glass in my foot, and I got to take it out. He stopped that fight, and he gave that's what gave that guy his first loss. And he was like, yo, I said I was ready to fight. I just had to take some glass out. And then it turns out there was glass in his foot. So it's like, what the fuck? That guy, you know what I'm saying? So he had he came in there with his Mike Goddard spirit. Mike Goddard's racist.
But now we got Herzog the one on doing it. And it'll blow over. I mean, they lucky this wasn't like no fucking belt fight, like a Conor McGregor shit going on. You know, they lucky it wasn't nothing big. This is a Louisville card, Cannonier versus Imavov.
The only way this would have happened on the McGregor fight is if Imavov was McGregor. If McGregor was losing, they would have been like, no, come on, man. You can get in there. Come on. Man, they did that his last 3 losses.
We believe in you.
They did that his last 3 losses. Khabib been whooped his ass, but they was like, come on. He had to tap. He was like, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me. Nah, but I gotta agree though. Anything can happen in fighting. Like who's to say that Cannonier it wasn't to land something to start in the 5th round that would have slowed down Imavov, and then we would have been really going to a close scorecard. But all signs were pointing towards Imavov.
Yeah. If you go with the trajectory, Imavov was winning. You know what I'm saying? Anyone can win.
He did get kind of wobbled twice. You know.
He did, like within 15 seconds. It wasn't like wobbled in the beginning like the other dude with the spinning back elbow. He got wobbled back to back. He got wobbled, recovered, wobbled. You know when you're on fight night when you get punched and you get in the mode and then you snap back and the next punch puts you right back in.
And who knows? Like Jared's 40 years old. He old. Old people make noises that worry you. He might be like, ugh. And it's like,
ooh, right.
The rest of over there, like, I can't watch this. Like,
That's why I was telling myself, I'm like, yo, I'm going back to the gym next week. I do not want to be one of them old niggas that got that make those weird breathing. Like, nigga, you're standing. Why are you making those
fucking farts on himself loud as hell? Like, refs is like, what the fuck?
They got that hula hoop / rape walk.
South Park walk. That's the wobble with it.
Yeah.
The worst is the ones that can't sit down without being like,
They get about 75% there and they just fall. They just hope the seat's behind them. Then the niggas I need to pull. Remember back in the day, used to pull a chair on that nigga because he going down.
Yeah, might not get back up.
Oh, man. But all in all, I think it was a good card. I think they just fucked up like the ending. And it's not they, it's one person, Jason Herzog.
No, it was a good card. I'm trying to see, did they update the rankings yet for the UFC middleweight division after this?
No, because they're gonna have to rematch.
Yeah. Even though Imavov was winning, I think if that fight continued, Imavov probably would have won because he would have won that round. If he had kept the momentum in the 5th, especially if Jared was tired as fuck.
Hey, that's just like the Aljo when he won the title. Based on the trajectory, he would have lost that fight.
Oh, well, no, they did update it. Cannonier went from number 5 ahead of only behind Sean Strickland, Izzy, DDP, and Whitaker. And now 6? He's fallen down to 8. And Imavov went from unranked to now 7.
Okay, I was going to say they I knew they weren't going to move him too far ahead.
Oh, my bad. He's 6 actually because they this is a I was looking at ESPN's rankings. They got Johnny Elvin from the Bellator ranked at 6. Fuck all that.
Oh.
All right. It's just fucking UFC rankings. Imavov moved to 6. Jared Cannonier moves to 7.
Yeah, I think they should rematch. I do.
Yeah.
And I also think hell.
I think it's a weird. I think they're in a weird. I don't know if I really care too much about that fight for a rematch. I'm okay with seeing Imavov move on with his career.
Did you hear his sob story, Jared Cannonier's?
No, what's his sob story?
Like before the fight, something happened. They were struggling with money, and then his girl got pregnant. She had a miscarriage, and all that. You gotta rematch him. That's just sad. He needs money. He needs the money. He can never. His hair is never done. He's not tatted because he can't afford it. Like, this is the reason I'm not tatted. You think I don't want tattoos?
If this wasn't Jared Cannonier, if this was Jared Consuela, you ass wouldn't give a fuck, Romeo.
I probably wouldn't, but that's why I got ride for my people because Mexicans like you. Nah, just
nah, but for real, I just don't care about rematch. This fight just didn't move me when they made it. They're like, oh, I can't wait for this fight. Like, so they move on. I could care less, but I can see a rematch because
I only would say rematch because how it ended.
I would be okay with a 3-round fight rematch, though. I don't need this the main event again.
Yeah, 3 rounds is fine.
Put this on the main card. Put this on this is a good main card fight on a good main a good like pay per view
or another Apex card. You know, put on an Apex card. Yo, speaking of Apex, y'all seen how they did the wrestling for the Apex?
That's casual, not mine.
Was it AEW or something? They had an event at the Apex. I was like, they need to do
AEW.
I was like, they need to do the UFC like that. That place was packed.
Right, they
no, I mean, you couldn't tell it was the Apex.
The same company and everything now.
Yeah, but you couldn't tell it was no. This isn't WWE. It's like
I know
AEW.
the AEW, but that's what I'm saying. UFC already has like WWE in their back pocket. They should be able to do this.
I mean, it didn't look like the Apex. This place had at least 1,000 people in this motherfucker.
Oh,
there was like rows going up of seats.
Oh,
yeah. I'm like, what the fuck? Could we get this for the UFC? Like, what the fuck? UFC be empty as fuck. That dog, it was not. Look it up when y'all get a chance. It was real nice.
AEW Apex. I'll peep that.
That shit was hard.
But we gotta get up out of here. Before we head out, y'all got anything last to say about either the card or plug before we head out?
Yo, I'll be going live this Saturday. I'll be tuning into the UFC every now and then, but I am going to be checking out the Gervonta Davis boxing match. And I'll probably have to dip my head in, maybe not for the whole card, but just the main event, the Chael Sonnen versus Anderson Silva boxing match.
You're a better man
on Saturday.
Romeo.
You said what?
You gotta tell
Wait, what? I can't hear Paul.
I said you're a better man than most.
What? You don't want to see Anderson could box?
Old man bullshit.
Dog, I have not missed one Anderson boxing match. He boxes guy. I like it.
No, you saw it. Chael Sonnen boxing matches.
You seen him box Jake Paul, but I'm saying like when he boxed Julio Cesar Chavez or that one dude with the Mayweather card.
Silva, I am laughing at Chael Sonnen, the boxer.
Oh yeah,
Chael Sonnen is gonna actually taking this boxing shit.
But he said he's only taking this so he could be in shape, and this is like training because he's gonna box Masvidal. Because they had that back and forth a while ago.
Well, I will see. I might tune in now, but
yeah, man, I'll be live. Y'all tune in, man.
Cat, you got anything to say?
I'm starving. I hate y'all niggas.
All right. Well, we gotta get the fuck up out of here. I'm Paul Pickle-Winner, Kevin Waterboy support, comedian Roman Mac. We'll catch y'all on the live, and thank y'all for watching the recap. Y'all didn't know? Now y'all know.